every day I'm committed to doing work. Just like I'm committed to going to the gym and lifting weights, I'm committed to doing work for my mind and my soul. And, you know, if you have a college degree, you take that college degree to your grave. But when you embark on the journey to expand and really explore who you are, it's daily work. It's daily work. And in my case, I'm 46 years old. So there's literally, it's been about 2 years since I've been under the covers really deep. So that was 44 years of programming that I'm still working through. And my point is that just because you put in the work doesn't mean that life just gets better. Doesn't mean that, there are not financial woes. It doesn't mean that people don't get upset. It doesn't mean that, there's not makeups and breakups and death and all of these things that we experience in this human form. And so, you have to do the work, but just because you do the work doesn't mean that those shadows don't emerge. And there are many times when I judge, I get upset because, maybe someone didn't meet an expectation that I had, or I start comparing myself. And what I realize is when those things come up, I no longer judge myself for it. I no longer get mad at myself for it. I don't beat myself up for it. What I recognize is that is the whole reason for being here. That is the whole reason for this human experience, is to feel all of it. And when those things come up, what I recognize is that those are my indicators that I just need to go back to the lab and do more work. Or maybe I need to go back and ask more questions of myself. Or maybe just sit and say, why am I judging this person right now? What is this trigger? And where is that trigger rooted? And it's back to an emotion. It's back to maybe some trauma. And it's back to, what is it about me and in this moment I'm not happy with that's causing me to judge this other person? And so for me, that's what meditation does. In a nutshell, meditation, breath work, finding that space and finding that ability to just work on myself, it doesn't eliminate the problems, but it allows me to recognize the problems or recognize the flaws, if you will, however you want to label it. And now I have a framework. Now I have tools that I can put into play, and I can really work backwards from that so I can have results. So I'm no longer judging. I'm no longer creating comparison, and I'm no longer creating expectations. And then the next time it comes up, I'm a little bit better. And every time it comes up, I'm a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. And pretty soon, it just becomes a part of the natural. So the things that used to cripple me before and the things that used to really just get inside of my head and maybe have an effect on the way that I do my work or the way that I engage with other people, now I'm able to work through those things. So for me, it's just this ongoing evolution of, judging, learning, comparing, learning, right? It's the beauty of this whole thing. It's not perfect and it's not meant to be perfect. But if you put in the work, you can recognize that, listen, it's okay, we're human. Just have a little grace with yourself and have a little bit of fun with yourself and recognize that in the big scheme of things, it's all play. None of this is serious anyway. So be soft on yourself, judge less, love yourself. Literally, every single day. I don't remember the last time I didn't say this to myself, but I said, darling, you're dope as f. If I'm not my biggest fan, I don't know what to tell me, right? So I can't expect others to love me, and I can't expect the world to respond to me unless I literally put it out there that I love myself and I put that energy out, and this is what I want from the world. This is what I want for the universe. So just be soft. That's the key thing. It's just be soft and have grace.